I see that we're already here, some of us. And this here, I worked on it a little bit. As you can see, I went ahead and cut my fat quarters and put them on either side. I changed a little bit of the layout since you've seen it last. I'm happy with it. This is a little wonky, but it's okay. It is okay. From behind you don't, up close you see it. I'm working on borders on this. I haven't figured it out yet. I am trying to use my stash only, and so I'm having a bit of difficulties trying to work with what I have. Not that I can't, but I'm trying to figure it out. So this is where I am with this. I am going to put, here, this is my thoughts. My thoughts are I could use some of this right here. Good morning, Andrea. And then use that as one of the borders. And then I have another fabric. And I have this. And I guess we should just put this here. So I'm thinking with a solid black border to bring in the black in the poppy. And then this has white and gold in it. So I'm thinking maybe we're looking at something like this, where I have a skinny black border and maybe, I don't know how much of this I have, and maybe a border of this. And then we'll be done with that. So that is what I'm thinking. Good morning, Sherry. I'm just not there yet, 100% there with saying that's what I'm going to do with this. So we are here with that, and I am going to close this one out. You know, yeah, I'm going to close this one out. I was going to say maybe we should just bite the bullet and do it, but you know what? No, give me a little bit more time. All right, so that leaves me with another panel. And this is the butterfly panel. Looks like this. Isn't this gorgeous? All right, this butterfly panel is Alluring Butterflies by Anne Lohr of Grizzly Gulch Galleries for Benartex. Now, if you are watching this, all this has been well, I don't want to say it. Basically, this is a panel. Here we go. This is a panel challenge from Soft Squares. Soft Squares is an online quilting shop. And right now, you can get these panels that you see that I'm working with for free yourself. I got this for free. You can get it for free. The only thing they ask is that you create something and that you post it to their Facebook page. And I guess I didn't say that yesterday. So again, you can go, if you go to their online store, these are going to be regular price. If you put it in your cart, you're going to be charged for them. You actually have to email them. So you'll have to go to their web page, which is softsquares.com, I believe. I don't know. I'll try to link it below. And email them that you would like one of these panels. After you're done with it, you need to post it in their Soft Squares Facebook. I hope that clarifies all the questions that are out there. So, also fabric. I had gotten a bundle, and it looks like this. A bundle of these kind of solid-ish fabrics. I have been working off this bundle. They have these for sale there too, okay? So I've been working off this bundle, and I went through and I picked these two out. Am I echoing? Oh no, why am I echoing? I don't have anything on. Am I still echoing? Okay, I'm going to keep talking. Muriel says I'm echoing. I don't hear an echo. Oh, it was you? Okay, not a problem. Hi, Kathleen. So I pulled these two out of the fabric bundle, and as you can see, it looks beautiful. I'm excited with these two. Then I had already used the purple, as you could see yesterday. So I pulled out this purple from my stash. Okay, that's going in there. Is it the exact purple? No, but you know what? It looks nice with it, so we're gonna go with it. And then this has some blue and some green in it. You fixed it? Okay. And so I thought that would look good. So this is what it's looking like. These fat quarters were given to me by a local person here. She just wanted to gift me some fabric that she was moving, and so she knows that I will take any orphaned fabric. Any fabric you don't like, any fabric that it's going to be orphaned, I'll take it. And as you can see, I use it. I mean, this was probably a year and a half ago, and I pulled it out. I don't throw anything out. And good morning, Melanie. And then I have this black, which is the same. I don't know if you could see. It's like a texture on it. There we go. And that's, I'm going to use this, okay? So we're looking at this. We might need more fabric. As you know from yesterday's panel battle, I was battling that panel, and it was going to win because my fabric was not cooperating at first. Good morning, Annette. I hope everything is going well. I was thinking about what the doctor said. And so now here is this. This is called Running Dough Quilts for Villa Rosa. It's called Bounce. I'm not sure if Lynn has it. She has tons of Villa Rosa. But again, I bought a pile from her, and then I bought a pile from Villa Rosa. And honestly, I don't remember which one came from where. But you can go check it out there. If not, that's where you can find it, is Villa Rosa. And I'm going to use Bounce. Now, as you can see, there is color running through, right? All the way through. I don't have that kind of yardage. I just don't. I don't have it. So we are going to... So this is what I did, and I went ahead and I blew this up, okay? And I'm trying to figure out, and I'm thinking I'm going to do half one color, half another color. So there's going to be 4 colors in these 2 stripes. But what I'm going to have to do is alter this. This is a flying geese. I'm going to have to make it 2 half square triangles in order for this to work, because I'm making do with my stash. I encourage everybody to go out there. If you financially can go out there and buy some stash, right now there's some great deals out there, especially before prices of fabric go up, which we all know they're going up. They said probably next week, Moda. I don't know. They're issuing out their price hikes. I'm not there. I can't do it. So we are just, you're going to see a whole lot of making do. You might even see some stuff. It's like, what are you doing there, Lee? I don't know if those 2 reds match. We're just going to go with it because you know what? Someone's going to love the quilt. So that's what we're up to. That's what I'm up to right now. So loving this pattern, love it the way it is. Just don't have the fabric to do it the way it is. So I'm going to show you how we're going to make do with that. Okay. Also calls for 2 yards or yard and over a yard and a half of background fabric. Well, that's a thing too. Yes, I have background fabric. I have white and I have some black, and I have black with polka dots. You saw that I have some bolts here and there. I don't have a wide selection. I get bored using the same fabric. So I have a whole pile of these remnant pieces. They're like a gray. I don't know if you can see. I don't know who the maker is. I know nothing about it. I bought it by the pound, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. And yes, those fabrics are coming out to be used. And then that's going to be my background fabric because I need a little variety in my life. More appointments and surgery ahead. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did a bolt loosen or a screw unscrew? Like, how does that happen? So I did, oh, wait, here's my paper. I need my paper. So after reading this pattern and blowing it up, I think I figured out what I need to alter this instead of using the pink and blue, using these 4 colors. I'm not even sure how I even want the colors placed. I guess I should figure that one out, right? Because they're gonna, well, the good news is we can play with it. They're 4 identical things, so we're just gonna go and cut and we'll figure it out. So here we go. I'm gonna take all 4 of these out and we are gonna go and we're going to iron. Yes, I'm gonna take you over here for you not to see my big mess. And yes, we are on the move. Ready? Good morning, E. Marie. Yeah, you know your community here has you. You're back. Any ideas on ironing board covers? I think my ironing board cover is pretty dark. I'm afraid that soon it's going to let off darkness to my fabric or stain it. Has anyone ever tried washing an ironing board? I meant to get one at Joann's when they were much cheaper, but I didn't. Buenos dias. Good morning. Diano? Is it Diano? Well, in any case, if anybody's washed ironing boards like this, let me know. I was debating on doing it, but I was also afraid of ruining it. All right. So I just sprayed a little bit of the Best Press. Oh, I have to show you something because it just reminded me. Look at this, how cute this is. I've got all kinds of stuff going on. This here is my recipes people send. Look at this. I got this from one of you lovely subscribers who wants to remain anonymous. Good friends are like candy, sweet and wonderful, and you just can't get enough of them. Isn't that super sweet? Yes, and I'm thinking of this subscriber, hoping she is healing. Good morning, Linda. And look at how cute this is. It is starting to unstitch, so I have to restitch it. I found this at a thrift store. It just depends on the material. I've washed mine, but there was one, it said don't wash. I wash ironing board covers all the time. Is that not a thing? I have no idea. I've never done it. Look at how cute with the little apron. It's super cute. And so this is for putting your pins in, but someone like didn't finish it because it's still like raw edge. So I want to come in here and kind of finish it up. There's places here where it's unstitched, and it's okay because I'm going to try to make more of these because these are super cute. Maybe something of more durable material for outside. Good morning, Deb. All right. Let me get back to ironing here so we can get to cutting. So who here is doing the Soft Squares panel challenge? Did you contact them for a free panel? I know, Andrea, you have patterns to go with yours. I made my ironing board cover and just recovered it with new cotton fabric. I made it on the folding tray table. Oh, cool. Yes, we'll have to see what this is going to look like. I was even toying with the idea of maybe those flying geese to be all different other colors, but nah, it's fine. Let's use what we've got. So I haven't packed yet, but I'm leaving super early in the morning. I think I'm going to have to pack this afternoon. So they will not be alive tomorrow. No live tomorrow, I promise you, because I'll be on the road. I don't think it'd be a good idea to be on the road driving and live at the same time. So we will say no to the live tomorrow. And then Sunday you have Lisa, the awkward quilter, and Deb, the pug mama. They're normally on at 7 on Lisa's channel. Sometimes they're on Deb's channel, depending on the day. Are you going to Puerto Rico? I'm not going to Puerto Rico this weekend. I'm just going to go visit family in Jersey. I'm going to Jersey. There we go. I'm probably not even, get this, I'm probably not even going to bring a sewing machine. Go figure. Well, I say that. I'm not going to bring a sewing machine. I can't guarantee you that. Actually, that's not true. I may be bringing a sewing machine because someone in my family wants to start to learn how to sew. And my honey found some sewing machines and we are repairing them. And I like to give away sewing machines. I've given one to Annette. But, you know, we're going to fix it. These came by because they were about ready to be trashed. My honey was at a thrift store and someone came in and said they had 2 sewing machines. And the lady at the thrift store said, nope, we don't take them. And we don't know anybody who does. So my honey went out there and says, I would like sewing machines. What do you have? So the lady gave him the sewing machines. One of them is an old Elna, which I love. That one, we got it running, but the stitches are all wonky. So he may bring that and take it apart and see about the cams. But there's a brother, just, you know, like one of those $59, $69 brothers also. So I may bring that for my family member and get her started on her sewing adventure. Okay, so let's see. Yes, Andrea designed her own. I'm going to do the panel channels. But I know more what, yes. Oh no, you can't use your left arm. Oh, that is not great. It's probably very difficult. I don't get a panel because I have a lot going on. There is a lot of going on. Right, there's this one. And you know what? While I'm here, I might as well, I wasn't going to, might as well iron this background fabric because we're going to need that too. Now this is going to be super interesting because I don't even know if I have enough to do this project, but we're just going to figure it out. Good morning, Natalie. They named it Queen Leanna. Oh, that's sweet. Well, I do think if I find any more, they are going to be going your way. It's just when he brought these home, I knew that she had just asked, told me that she wanted to get into sewing, but she didn't know what to do or how to do it. And I said to her, I would hook her up with a machine. So, to get her started, because she's on a budget like everybody else. So, yeah. So we're going to do that. So technically, I may not be bringing my machine to sew because I don't think I'm going to have time to sew. I'm there to actually just spend time with family. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Raven. And then we have a communion to go to on Sunday, which is about... So it's like a world trip. I feel like I'm on a world trip here, right? A worldwide trip because I'm meeting one set of families on one part in Jersey. Then I'm going to go back to, on my way home, stop and do another side of the family. And we're doing Mass and communion. So that is cool. And then, yes, and that side of the family had a baptism not too long ago, but I couldn't make it. So we're really going to be doing some kind of world stops along the way of family. I'm restoring and providing machines too. So happy to spread the joy. Oh, that's wonderful. So here we are. We've got background done. And so let's see. let's see what we can cut into. So yesterday, Floral States of America, I didn't realize this until this morning when I woke up, and Cotton Cuts had put up a video of me and my Floral States launched yesterday, or, you know, the finale, the finish, on their site on Facebook. And then they did a live and also put in the video of my Floral States of America right into the video as well. So that was exciting. I woke up to that. I didn't know. That was cool. All right. So not that I don't love these I love these patterns, but you know what? Sometimes a girl's got to blow the sucker up when I have to do something other than the pattern with what I've got. So I'm blowing it up. Here we go. I guess let's put you this way. I'm sorry, I'm moving the camera too much. All right, here we go. Superstar, thank you. I saw the live, it was great. So I didn't know about it until this morning. Okay. So here is my 4. I'm laying my 4. I probably shouldn't do this. I'm living on the dark side, dangerous side, right? May the 4th be with you, and I'm on the dark side right now of how I'm cutting. Yesterday wasn't a good cut day for me. I don't know what makes me think today's going to be better, but we're going to go for it. Oops, I never ironed this. All right, hold on. Let me iron this because I'm going to need this. And this is really wrinkly. So let's best press this. I want to cut everything. All right, everybody's leaving for work. All right, so here we go. I'm going to come over here. What is this? Oh, they are comfy. I was super, super cold this morning. Oh, thank you. What's the company's name with the purple quilt? Oh, that is called Cotton Cuts. So yes, they launched that last Thursday, and then yesterday they launched the other one I made. You must have a closet full of PJs. I sure do, and these probably should have been in the trash a long time ago. I can't seem to want to throw anything out when it comes to my PJs. I don't know why I'm holding on to them. I have such beautiful new PJs, but I don't know. A girl in her PJs is all I could say. All right. Oh, that was weird. What are we doing? That just fluffed. I don't know who's here. Grandma, maybe? The spirit of Grandma? Anytime something strange like that happens, I just blame her. Okay. So I have 4. I just want to make sure I'm going to clearance through all this fabric. 1, 2, 3. Why? I thought there was 4. Oh, here. All right. We got to fix this. Okay, I need that. All right, so let me go through here. And I am going to clean an edge off as best as I can. So I have all that cleaned. And then I'm going to go on this side and make sure I have, yep. All that cleaned off. So yes, I have these 2 sides cleaned. Now, how am I going to do this? I need, So I need to do it this way. So I have to cut from this way over, not the long, but the short. I have to do the short, and we're going to see. I didn't even do the math to really see if this is going to work. And if it doesn't, I'm just going to add more fat quarters, and it's going to be super scrappy, and it'll be great. Move this over. And I did that wrong already. First cut in, I did it wrong. Yay! Leanna makes mistakes already. First cut in. Holy moly. When I don't have time, when I don't have enough fabric that I could make mistakes, yeah, there you go. Not too bad of a mistake. Only said ½ inch, but still, I did it. Leave it to me. And now we're gonna, if I'm a ½ inch short, just, you know what? I'm gonna pack it up because I'm over it. Okay. Watch you see I'm gonna be a ½ inch short. Yup. Yup. And that's a yup and a yup and a yup, yup, yup. Some of these I can get away with. Some of them I can't. Some of them, okay. Should I throw a little baby tantrum? Nope. Okay, 13. Oh, oops. At least I didn't finish that sentence. It isn't 13. There's more than that, but yeah, totally botched this one up. It's okay. Now this is going to be super scrappy panel quilt. And this one's going to be, yeah, what was I thinking that I thought I was going to get this out of a fat quarter? I don't know what I was thinking. Well, you know what? We're going to go with super scrappy. I'm going to pull out some more fat quarters and we are going to invent. We're going to use the same design. We're just going to invent. So, actually, this may be that, that, I don't even know. I'm speechless. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, so I have that piece and that piece maybe. Hold on, what's this piece? I thought I had my stuff together. Clearly, oh, I don't have my stuff together. Yes, I do. Yes, I have my stuff together. I do need that for this. Okay. So, here we are. Okay, so this one I can get away with. This one, maybe. This one I can get away with. And this one, yes. So it's only this one. I just have to fudge it a little. Okay, so I have these and I have these. Now what I am missing out of these is 3 of a certain number that I can't say. But the 3 of the certain numbers I cannot say is because it's a flip and stitch. So this is the deal. We're all good because we can probably cut the triangle size that we need out of it. So I'm just going to put these. We're going to be inventive. We're going to franken piece and we're going to frank it up. And I don't know. We're just going to go with it. So those are those. And then we're going to do some background because I need background. So I need 8 of a certain measure that I need to keep my mouth shut about. But you can see what I'm doing. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is going to be very tight. Again, we will make this be. This may be a crumb / scrap quilt. I'm not sure what it's going to be. It's going to be beautiful. That's all I know. Okay, so we're going to clean off this edge. So let's try it this way because I do have lots of layers. I'm being bold right now. Here we go. and I need it to be this particular measurement. And I did it wrong. I cannot believe that. How many times? Yep. Okay. Should we just pull this up? So I'll tell you what is happening to me. See this? It's got a 1/2 inch lip there, and this, I meant to flip it, and I don't know what I'm doing today. I started like this yesterday. We'll use those, just can't use them right now. 1, let's see if I have 8 here. 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, I have 8 pieces here. I'll use that, just not for this. And let's try that again. Here we go. Maybe I should get a different ruler doing this. It's single measurements. Okay, here's that. Make sure I have this right. All right. And then now, I do need the 1/2 inch. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully that didn't screw me up too bad, but here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it is quite crazy this morning. I'm making all kinds of mistakes. Good morning, Chloe. Sherry, good morning. I already said good morning. Yeah, no mistakes, just happy accidents. Well, boy, I've had so many happy accidents that we should be having a party. Wait, I haven't found it, but maybe I'm not paying attention. What haven't you found, Sherry? Isn't her info of her daughter's shop under the description of the bottom of the video? For Sherry, I'm sorry, Sherry. What are we looking for? So my daughter, okay, what is your daughter's website where you have your quilts for sale? Oh, it is Growth Through Healing. And I will, good morning, Roxy. I will make sure I link it below. Yes, it is Growth Through Healing, but it's like growth, Growt here. Oh, no, I can't do it. Deb, I don't know if you have, no, you're probably asleep. Well, anyway, it's Growth Through Healing, GROWTHTHRU Healing, and I think it's .co or .net, something like that. It's not a .com. But yeah, she sells scrunchies, everything. That's how she supports herself to supplement her disability. So I have my quilts there as well. Okay, so I think with all the mistakes that I have made, we have the main panels. Now what I've got to figure out is doing, and this is where the problem lies here. I'm just going to, let me see, if I put these two together, what size do I get? Okay, so I'm going to reattach these to that because I kind of do need these. So I'm going to reattach this piece to here because, like, why not give myself added work all over a 1/2 inch? Because that's the way I roll, apparently. Thank you. Maybe, yeah, maybe not. I'm not sure. There you go. No, it's not .com, Deb. No, that's like a growthroughhealing.com is I think a drug addiction program or something like that. If you go online, it has her little pretty face right up when you come there. It has like groovy looking things. All right, I am just going to actually, I'm just going to sew one up. And figure out where I am. I cannot believe I did that. Well, yes, I can. It's how it's been going lately this week. All right, so here we are. We're gonna do this one. I'm gonna press this, and then we're gonna cut this to the size I need. What does this say? Good morning, Dawn. Come on, machine. So yeah, this will make a lot of bonus HSTs. I will tell you that. So we would have 2, and how many do I need? Ooh, I need quite a bit. I need all the fabric I can get. So we are definitely going to figure out where I can use less fabric. And I think that's the clipper thing that I've never really used. But I think that's that thing. This. Oh, this is a tiny one. I thought I had a bigger one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, I'm going to cut this to the size it needs to be. You can see how disorganized I am this morning, right? I just put down my my rotary cutter, and I don't know where I put it down. Okay, we'll go with this one. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is what hot mess sewing looks like. Hot mess sewing, that's what I'm calling it. I was about ready to do it again. Okay. So theoretically, right, I would only need this, theoretically, this size. I've never done it this way. Of course, I'm doing the most difficult way of putting this together than probably needs to be. So, yeah, I think I just put this like this, just so. And I think then I will get exactly what I need. No, that wasn't right. What did I do wrong here? This would go here. I will figure what I'm doing. Maybe I should just take all new fabric and cut the right size for the background, because I thought I could figure it out. Because when you have your thing here and you sew from there to there, what am I missing? This would be my square. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I would sew on the line. So I even did that wrong. Okay. Forget about this. We're going to start with new background. This is going to be a lovely another project that because I can't figure out what I did here. Let's see. Right? This would go here. That's not even the right size. This would go here. Let's try this again. It's going to beat me today. It really is. What am I doing wrong here? This is driving me nuts. You know when something, you know, it's not going to be, I'm going to give it one more try here. One more try. So if I have a 7-inch square, oh, I know what I'm doing. I need to sew on that right there, which means that this has to be a 1/4 inch more. So this was wrong. Here we go. It needs to be a 1/4 inch away from the center. Here we go. I think I just figured it out. So I'm taking this and I'm going a 1/4 inch over. And so my square needs to be like this in order to do it. I'm sure you are all over there laughing and saying, this is crazy. I would have walked away from the project. By now, good morning, Jess. Yes, I know. Oh no, you had a huge thunderstorm. I like thunderstorms, but in Puerto Rico, when a project misbehaves that badly, I back from it. Oh, well, well, look at this. I've got it this, I've got this, I've got this, and I got this, and I've got this, and this, and this, all cut up. Guess what? That is going right in my scrap pile. Right there. Yeah, we're over it. We'll grab something new. Here we go. I didn't want to use the darker. This is a shade darker. Let's see. Yep, here we go. I wanted to go with the lighter one. But sometimes, you know, S happens. And we know what S is, right? It happens. So we're now going to go with the darker version. And I don't give them anymore. Those quilts are beautiful, but I'm not... I'm interesting, all right. Round 2. All right, let's go and... Yep, let's go with that. Let's go with those. Okay, so now let's see if we can do this for the black. Now, let's look at this. Here we go. I need 6 of this specific size. Let's see if I can even measure that specific size. See, this is all my measuring today, and cutting has nothing to do with the pattern. This has everything to do with me. Everything to do with me. All right, so I am going to come here. Put that there. And I was doing so good. I cleaned the room this morning. And look at that. That I had already cleaned off, so that's good. So let's see if I could do this again. I've measured twice, measured 3 times, and still screw it up 1, 2. Okay, here we go. We're going to have lots of scraps by the time we're done. It's a good thing I was looking at scrap projects yesterday and trying to figure out what to make. Was that measurement again? Yesterday I got a whole quilt done. Today, no, not even close. Okay, so I have 2 and I need 6. I do have more of that fabric. These are bigger pieces than I imagined. I don't know. I guess I'm used to using small pieces. All right, here we go. Okay, we're going to come back with this background fabric. Let's try it again. I need 8 pieces. And I think that was 6. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more. Here we go. We got 8. I'm glad I'm not doing trivia as well as this. I should be doing trivia by now. Imagine if I was trying to do trivia on top of this. That would have been a holy mess of stuff I was going on here. Okay, so we have to go here. And let's try this again. What take is this? So this is 8 layers I'm going through. I love these blades. 8 layers of thick. This is really thick. Okay. Make sure that I have this measurement right. Let's see. Yep. Yep. Okay. Look again, multiple times. Don't second guess myself. There we go. Okay, so we have these. Those are done. So now the next checklist is the next size. So now this is where I may screw this up again, because I need 30, yes, 30 squares of a certain size. And I do not have that with this. So we are going to, if this does not work, we're packing this up and we're going to put borders on that other quilt. But I think I figured it out before. Here it is. I'm going to use this as my template because this is not going to beat me up today. All right. So here we go. I'm going to use this as my template. See, it should look like this. This piece should look like this. Do you see it has the little cornered situation so that when you put it on here, you would put it on here and you would sew from there to there, and then you would flip it and it would be the right size, okay? But, you know, didn't figure that out until it was a little too late. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this 1/4 inch on here is my nemesis today. I've never had so much problems with it. My brain is, I don't know, mushy moo. Try doing something else for a little bit. That's the truth of it. See, put painter's tape. Yeah. So it reminds you, obviously, yes, I need that, Barb. I see you are, hi Yesenia, having one of my days. I'm telling you, good morning, Norma. This is Comedy Central, the Daily Show. Let's call this the Daily Show of quilting right now. I don't know. All right. And because I also want to cut everything so fast instead of, okay, I'm not going to cut 8 layers. Let's go with 4 layers. No, let's go with 3 layers. Okay, we're going to go with this one, 3 layers. I'm hoping to get 30 out of these pieces. So I have, if I do this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 4 times, I think I can do it. I don't know. Well, let's just hope and pray at this point. Okay, let's go for it. I don't need to measure anything out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off some stuff here. This is how I'm conserving fabric when I don't have enough. All right, so we're going to take this. Probably should do myself a favor right now. I'm going to take this white piece of paper. And yes, I'm going to come here, put this on a white piece of paper. This is my paper rotary cutter. It's what I use for curves and paper. And I am going to make myself a template out of this cardstock. Cut my little tips off. These tips are very crucial at this point. I gotta come up with a name for that rooster. That's not my rooster. That's the neighbor's rooster, if you heard it. All right. So here we go. This is what it should look like. Now, if you have freezer paper, this works so much better with freezer paper. But I don't even know where my freezer paper is right now, because you can iron it right onto your fabric and then use that as a template. Okay, so we have 3 here. And I'm going to come up here. And now this has a cut spot, so I'm just going to come in here now. Wow, it's 7 o'clock. An hour of watching me cut wrong in a million different ways. Okay, we've got that. So I have 6. we're going to go on this spot here. So I have to clean off this edge. I'm going to rotate this. Now this is, again, we could be doing this a lot easier. We could be doing this just like the directions, but I'm trying to conserve. I have a feeling I'm doing some kind of old-fashioned quilting from way back into the 1800s here right now. All right, let's see. That's there. Could be worse. I could have to be cutting this out in scissors. Okay, so I have 3, 6, 9, 12. Now we're going to hope and pray at 20. If not, we're going to franken it. This, though, has 4 layers. So this one has 4. We're cutting through 4 layers here. I haven't even looked at the chat. I'm so sorry, y'all, because I'm just trying to get this so I don't mess up, so we can sit and play an hour of what not to do. That's what we did. Yes, an hour of what not to do. Well, it's a good lesson. You could see, you know, I did think I was measuring twice. In my head, I thought I was measuring twice, but clearly I wasn't. Okay, I didn't clear that. What is going on here? The rooster's having one of those days too. Okay. So we're going to come here. Again, these directions are super easy. They just have you cut a square. You just flip and stitch. Then you have a whole bunch of bonus HSTs left over that you can do with something else. Again, I'm doing this like this because I only have so much fabric to work with. I don't want you to think that this is the directions. We are definitely going off in another direction. Lots of sounds at my house this morning. Do you hear that? That's actually over at the school. I don't know what they're doing, but I might be giving you a lesson on how to conserve fabric. 4, 8. Let me see. Buddy, that's how I feel too. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Now I'm just living on the wild side. And one more, and I think I have more than 30. I think I'm even, I have 4, 8, 12. right? 12, 16, 20. So I need 10 more. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you kidding me? 8. At 28. I need 2 more. We'll figure it out. That'll be another thing. We'll figure it out later. I have big enough pieces that I can figure it out. We'll have the 30 we need. So here we go. After a long craziness, look at this. My hair is growing. My hair is growing. You not only watched a ridiculousness here this morning, you watching hair grow. At least it's not falling out. It may be growing in gray now, but all right. So here we are. Oh, here we are. Okay. So let's figure this out. Now it's time to figure out the pattern. So the first thing we need to do is grab one of these. And actually, we are going to put it out on here. Oh, we didn't even cut this. That's the least of my worries. Let's put this out. So we have, so what do we think? So, you know, should we put the colors where I have these two, like these colors here together to make that, and then these two colors together and make this? I'm thinking that's maybe the route I should go. Or should we mix it up a little so it's like this? And then that gives us like this kind of material and this kind of material. I guess it really doesn't matter. What do you all think? We're talking about this part right now. This part here. See this lightning bolty looking thing? See, I don't have enough to make it all one color. So it either has to be this, where the lightning bolt comes like, it'd be like this. Here we go. It'd be like that. These two colors like this. Okay, so it would be like that. Or it could be like this. What do we think? Too early in the day for me to start thinking good one. Well, clearly it's too early in the day for me to start to even start any. All right. I think I'm going to just do greens and this just because we'll just see. Well, you know what? It's going to be a pleasant surprise. We're just going to have it be a pleasant surprise. Here we go. Okay. So I need I need these two. That would be fine. Hold on, I can't see. Getting tired. Oh, no problem. You take a nap. I'm glad you're taking a day off and resting for yourself. That's so important. Okay, so we're going to take this here. I'm going to hide this fabric because if I don't hide this fabric, I'm going to use it in some way I'm not supposed to, because clearly that's the day I'm having. I hope that's not the day at school because yesterday was pretty rough. All right, so here we go. We have this one here, and then we have these funny triangles, right? And we are going, what did it say? Oh, okay. So I'm going to I'm going to show you. I'm going to pin this and show you what I'm doing. And then I'm going to have a scrap, right? So this is what it looks like on here. You see how the corners are on there? And then I'm going to sew right down here. Let me show you. And this is how I've decided I'm conserving fabric. I hope it works. Theoretically, it should work. But I don't really know. All right. Yep. I got to trim a little because I don't know. We're doing good. Look. So there we go. So we have our first part, and then we need to make the flying geese situation with this. See that? We're going to take this, and then we have to take 2 of these. So now I am going to put this again. I'm pretending it's a square. And I'm going to sew, pretending. But I did that wrong. So let's try that again. Yep. I mean, I made this, but that's not right. That's not right. Okay, I've got to get the torture device out of here. That's still from there from the other day. I have to take this off because I need this. Honey, I'm right there with you. The rooster, I've never heard this rooster crow so much. I don't know what's going on, but it's not liking it. So when I design quilts, do you see the madness that goes on behind the scenes? I think we all go through this, right? Here we go. I'm glad this is supposed to be therapeutic sewing before I go to school. This is supposed to be my time to not be aggravated. Okay, let's try this again. So if I need this to be this way, I need to do it this way. So let's match them up. Here it was so good. Okay, now we're doing it right. I hope. See how many times I do that mistake. All right. So this should, yes. Okay. So we have that. Now I need to cut this off here. I'm going to be dangerous. I'm cutting. So this here is a scrap. Okay. Theoretically, if I did this right, that would have been a bonus HST. Okay, so now I have this. I need it to go this way. I think it's just my brain's about ready to explode is I think what is the issue here. Because this is too much. All right, so here we go. We have now the other. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. So here we go. We have this. So I am going to start placing this up here. I do have to trim these blocks just a little bit with the flip. But I think you're going to get it now. Now I have this piece. That's part of, oh, you know what? That's right. I needed to make an HST. And do I have enough fabric to do that? Because now I'm realizing it. Watch this. Watch this project be a UFO. This is how a UFO is born. A UFO is born this way. It is when we sew and when we have all these wonderful ideas. Now I am in the battle with this panel. I'm in a battle with this panel. I think it might be beating me today. I might have beat it up yesterday, but it might be taking me out today. All right, so that goes this way. I forgot that I did something special in the corner. All right, so we have this. I will trim this later. Okay, so what I need here is, after doing that, right? I need one of these with this panel may be winning. I'm telling you, may be winning. All right. I actually need another piece of this fabric. I may have to scrap this whole idea. I may have to scrap this whole idea. Let's see. Okay, so I need a piece like this out of this fabric. Okay. But I need 2 of them. And I don't know if I have 2 of them. Like, I have this piece. That could be the top. Well, actually, I may have figured something out. No, I have not. Okay, I do. All right, so I'm going to piece these 2. And then I'm going to piece this to that. And we should be able to get one of these. Or at least 2. This is going to be a comical quilt. Because if not, it's going to be a Greek tragedy. It's you and not me. Oh, man. This is kind of crazy. Oh, you know what? Could be an animal out there. So the drama at school yesterday is that the coyote that we've been finding on ours has been showing up at school at a time we don't want it to show up at school, right? And so now they have to call in. They have to call in people because we can't have that. And how is this possible? It is, because it is possible. In any case, so the coyote is now hanging around at the school. That's not good. And so maybe it's the coyote out there right now. But the good news is they got officials in it. So maybe the coyote won't be around for too long. Because maybe something will happen. And then that would be good for my chickens because they will be safe. That doesn't go there. And too short there. Come on. There's selvage here, so I have to be careful. There we go. I've got it. So here we go. We're going to cut. We're going to cut here. Well, if you wanted to know how the ladies back in the day conserved fabric, my guess it would look like something like this. All right, so we're gonna take this now. We have that piece there. And we're gonna put it on here. Now I have to look at the pattern here because the reason why is because I want to make sure that I'm putting this in the right direction. So this has to look like this when it's done. So that tells me I need to flip this, bring it all the way to the end here and the end here. Quilting on the fly, piecing by the fly, I don't know. All right, I'm going to press this, and I'm going to give you a trivia question. The first one, late in the day. Which Eastern country is known as the land of the rising sun? The land of the rising sun. Good morning, Catherine. Our school has a mother black bear with 4 cubs. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, maybe the coyote will come out. Well, yeah, I would love that. The roadrunner, come on. So funny you should say roadrunner because good morning, Giovanna, because someone said I should get a, I don't know, some big giant bird to be on my farm as a watchdog from the coyotes. Was it an emu? I don't remember. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is taking a lot more fabric than I thought it was because I'm sitting here and I just realized on the top half here, I also need one of these. Oh, wow. This is my measurements of yesterday. My little notes here were totally wrong. Along with my cutting skills this morning was totally wrong. Look at this, Leanna. You are a hot mess. Well, that actually fits. So we're going to go with this. We're definitely using this fat quarter up in many ways. And I still need one more. So we're going to hold on to that. Because just when I think I only need one, I actually need 2. Okay, so now we need this one here. And this one needs to be this way. So that means, here it goes. So the answer is Japan. Japan is the right answer. Ready? Here we go. How many sisters does Bart Simpson have? How many sisters does Bart Simpson have? Good morning, Loretta. I'm missing all this chat. Anybody who's staying tuned, yeah, you're seeing a crazy thing going on here. How to make 1,000,001 mistakes first thing in the morning. That's what I did. You know how there was a show, What Not to Wear? Well, this is what not to do in quilting. All right, so I think I finally have that except for one piece. So that one piece is that I need a whole lot of praying for me. At this point, are you kidding me? My brain's about ready to explode. Okay. So I need a piece that looks like this. And oh, I just came up with an idea, another idea. Of course, I've got all these ideas. All these ideas are just flowing. All right, so we're gonna take this, and then I need another square, another triangle. Here I am trying to teach children shapes, and I can't even think of the shape right now. Okay, so we're going to put this onto here, because I do need one more. And then I'm going to turn this around for you to see the craziness that's going on. So I think I'm going to be short backing, but that's okay, because I just thought of an ingenious way to get what I need. Yeah. We'll put this like this. Alrighty. I could use that lighter fabric that I messed up with this morning and use that in possibly like this center stripe. If it's intentional, it'll look good. If it's just in there willy-nilly, it won't. So here, I just crumbed and franken-pieced this. There's a lot of franken-piecing going on, as well as other four-letter words that are going on. But we won't discuss those. Then I should be good. Now this has nothing to do with me screwing up on the cutting on the fat quarter. Has everything to do with I needed more than a fat quarter. So there we go. We have another one. Does anybody know, is Joe okay from Vintage Style by Good Joe? Because I haven't even seen a, at least I don't think I've seen a video up, and I know she's been taking care of that bunny. Oh, what is this? I'm sewing without, what is going on here? Did I just sew without bobbin? 1, 2, yes, I'm sewing without bobbin. Can anything else just keep going? What's going on here, folks? Is there a dark cloud hanging over my sewing room right now? Am I being punked and pranked this morning? Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me right now? Sewing is supposed to be therapeutic and fun. What happened this morning? I'm not even cleaning down there. I'm just going to ignore that for right now. I'm in a sojo right now. Okay, let's try this again. I totally feel like that rooster right now, screaming. There we go. All right. I'm not sewing this quilt together because honestly, I don't know where I am with this quilt. You have seen some creative, crazy nonsense this morning. All right, here's a half square triangle. So I'm gonna flip you over here. I believe she ate a live, oh, she had a live schedule for this morning. Listen to the roasters. Goes what goes. My sewing room is eating the first corner of the 2 blocks of this morning. I went to backstitching every block. Oh, wow. She was on Discord yesterday sewing with us. Okay, well, that's good. She needs her sleep. She's up all the time. I remember when I was nursing those kitties. It was intense. Okay. So this is where we're at. Whether this works, I really have no idea. Especially here, you know, there's stuff going on. But it looks like I have this part coming here. Maybe it will look better with a, at least you didn't put your needle in wrong. Well, yeah, that'll be the next thing. So now I need to do the second half of this. And I had decided that I was going to use this as the second half. So, but I also know that I need to make crumb fabric or whatever, franken it up here. So let me get my pieces so I can Frankie myself silly. All right. So let's try to do a repeat of this. That's all I got done today. That's it. That's the only quilting I got done today. So I'm going to put these two pieces together. And this little piece together. Yep, I'm a quarter. Had to double check. This quilt may not win any prizes. It's a good thing it's not going into any kind of show. Not that I ever put my stuff in a show. Okay, so now the next thing we need to work on is having this and one of these triangles for this. I am repinning a row of my quilt. I lost bobbin chicken last night. Yeah. Well, I lost a lot last night. I lost my marbles, my quilting situation here. What is going on? It is cray-cray what's going on in this sewing room this morning. Okay. So I need one of these. So we're going to go with this. I'm not even going to the other side. There we go. And I'm pretty sure I need 2 of these. I probably need 3 of these, right? 3 is what we decided. Look at that. I can't get that in there. Ooh, did I make it this way? Yes, I did not. Okay. How did I do this last time? I did this last time. I know. Oh, here it is. Okay. Here it is. This is how I did it last time. And then I probably put those other together. All right. Do you hear the geese now? The geese are flying over, making noise. All right, here we go. And then this is for the third one. I thought I just cut this and I was going to cry. Deb and I keep forgetting the Discord live. What's the Discord live? What's the Discord live? Sounds like the disco. Did we miss the disco? All right, so this one here grabs one of these because it goes like that. I must be missing the Discord live because I don't even know what the Discord live is. All right, so now I need this, one of these, and I don't think it's this one. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. And this gets one of these. And it should look like this. So therefore, I have to flip it. I'm getting the groove of it now that I have to go to work. I think today's challenge battle, I think this panel about broke me. I think it did. I think it about broke me. All right, let me grab this. This is the big flying geese. And that comes in like this. All right, so here we go. Bart Simpson has 2 sisters. How many months did the Mayflower take to reach Plymouth? How many months did it take the Mayflower to reach Plymouth? I'd be interested. I'm going to have to play the replay because I could see my face, my expression when I first went on. My expression right now. Oh boy. Okay, so this. So this is my, I hope this is my flying geese. Let me make sure it's my flying geese before, yeah, it's not my flying geese. I'm glad I didn't do that. That would have, then I think I would have cried. I think you would have seen an all out tantrum and crying happening. I need that. I need more of these. So I'm trying to do this in one section at a time because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have what I need. So I'm going to have to come up with more ingenious ways to do this. Okay, now we get to see where we're at on this quilt. At least I have one section and that. Okay, so here we are. Let me read. How many months do you all think? 5. Oh, I was just asking about her. Yeah. How is that? How are you holding up with the little rabbit? 5, 3. Yeah, I know. Good morning, Michelle. Going to a quilt show tomorrow. Can't wait. That sounds like fun. Well, you didn't miss anything here. I was playing what not to do in quilting. Or if you don't have any fabric, the crazy antics one can do when you don't have enough fabrics. I don't know what you want to call it, but here we go. This is going here. This is going, I think, this way. Is that how it goes? Yes. This goes here. Then we need a half square triangle. So we're going to put that here. At this point, I'm not even following the directions of this pattern. This pattern has now become inspiration. Totally has become inspiration. Okay, let's put our pieces together. So that's going to go like that. And then this, why don't I not have a piece? I know I had a piece. Here it is. There's the piece. I found the piece. This is going to go like this, right? This is going to go like this. Nope. This is going to go like this. Please. Please, Lord. And then this is going to come down here like that. And then we have this piece here, and I have one more piece I need to make, which is a background piece right here with another one of those triangles. Your Bunny and Jessie are so cute. Oh, adore. I love bunnies. Bunnies are so cute. Okay, so we have another half square triangle that I need to make out of these scraps here. Let's see. Probably needs to look like that. And where is, and here's this. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to put these two together. And then that top piece. This is a puzzle this morning for those of you who are joining us. This is a puzzle. And for the new people who are joining us, who were given a recommendation from my channel, just look at like yesterday's live or the live before that, because this live, yeah, it's a hot mess today. This is what they call crappy content. This is the scenes, behind the scenes, behind the scenes. And as the live is going, my hair keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's kind of funny. Oh, I have to laugh because I may just cry. Because I'm not gonna let this quilt beat me. This panel is not beating me. At the moment it is, but it's not going to. What happened to my rotary? Oh, here it is. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna put this here. I gotta check up on my peep Joydy too today. All right, I've got another one. And here we go. What do I need? I need one of these for that last piece. It needs to come like this. So I'm going to flip it. And I'm going to sew. All right, we have now half or a third of the quilt done. It's kind of a disappointment, but we do have a third of the quilt done. So this goes here and that goes there. And then we have all that. So let's see what this is. LOL, we do not need a game today. Leanne is entertaining us this morning. Yes. Yes. I like the problem solving. We do it all the time. Yeah, but this is like I don't even know what to call this. This morning, this was really intense. I mean, I had my first, yeah, this was intense. So I'm going to put this over here. This goes over here. We're going to try to make some sense out of this because I want to throw a couple panels in there. I feel like if I see some panels in progress, I may not want to cry so bad. All right, here we go. And so let's see what size the panel has to be cut at. I saw Joydy somewhere yesterday or day before. No, she's around. She's just needing to feel a little better. So definitely if you have any positive vibes or prayers, I would appreciate them if you send them along her way. She can use them. All right, so we've got the butterfly. This is the battle of the panel, and the panel at this moment is winning. Okay, it is sash panel blocks as needed. Doesn't even tell me what to even, that's kind of funny. It doesn't even tell me what size to cut these. Okay, well then, let's see what's the max I can get out of here. It honestly does not tell me. And it is not a square that we're sashing it to. So I hope these dimensions are right. Let's see. So in between this panel, there's white and there is 2 inches between the panel that I have to play with, which means it's 1 inch. And on this side, I have about 1 inch as well. So I'm going to tell you what size I'm going to trim this panel at. It's not the size that they need it to be. But look at this. In between here, it's 2 inches, but between here, it's only 1.5 inches. So that means I can only do 3/4 of an inch. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So I can only do 3. Oh, you know what? This is a poopiness here. This is real poopiness. Really, really poopiness here. Because it's telling me to sash the panels, but it's not telling me how big. So, okay. So really, this is just an idea. Okay, so, all this poopiness right now. I have words, I just don't know what to use. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to make this panel where I don't even know what I'm going to do, folks. Honestly, I got to tell you, my brain is about ready to explode here. Okay, so this panel measures 10 inches. I could just cut it here at 10 inches and then sash it to the size they need. My brain is about ready to explode. So let's go with, instead of 10, let's go with 1/2 inch, maybe all the way around. Yeah, if I do it like that, that gives me 1/2 inch there. I can do 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch up there. If I move this down, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Okay, so we are going to cut this to 10.5 inches. So if you buy this pattern and you want to do this pattern with this, of course you wouldn't have as much trouble as I have. It's just because I was trying to reinvent the wheel that didn't need reinventing. Okay, so that's not. So we're going to do this. I misspoke, you see. We're going to 11 inches. 11 inches. What the heck? No, we're not. That's a 1/2 inch and that's a 1/2 inch. Talk about, Leanna's going to start getting really angry. What I'm trying to do is get a 1/2 inch all the way around. But I guess I only got a 1/4 inch there. Okay. So I just did a 1/4 inch. I should have done a 1/2 inch. I didn't do a 1/2 inch. I didn't have a 1/2 inch over there. One side I could only get a 1/4 inch. So, and the panel's a little bit wonky. Yeah, you're trying to give me all kinds of agita right now. This panel's trying to give me agita. Okay, I just did a 1/4 inch all the way around. What does that measure? That measures, well, on this side, it measures 10.5, right? On this side, doesn't measure 10.5. So let's go over here and see why it does not measure 10.5. What am I missing? 10.5. There it goes. There's the 10.5. No. That's so weird. Okay. Up and down it measures 10.5, but I can't get it to measure 10.5 on the sides. I'm going to keep slivering. Keep slivering until I get that measurement of 10.5. There we go. All right, so I'm trimming this down to 10.5. I think I need a drink this morning. Oh my goodness. This couldn't have been so difficult. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I have these scraps. And oh man, this is kicking my rear end this morning. Okay, we're gonna go, and I don't even know. Let's see. I'm afraid to even pick a measurement out right now. So I need, this is 10.5. So I need I'm just gonna do 2 all the way around and watch it be short, and then I could cry then, because I can't even right now. Okay, let's see what happens when we pick 2.5 inch. I'm sure there's quilting math there. It's just my brain's about ready to explode. I'm going to say the panel won this battle. I was the big fat loser with this panel because I don't know, nothing wants to cooperate this morning. Okay. This panel is about broke me right now. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Are we all laughing? Yeah, T's not cutting it out. I haven't even tried it. This is this morning. This is mango ginger tea. It's definitely not strong enough. We should, you know, this would all make sense if I was like sipping sewing. If I was sipping sewing, this would all make sense. But I promise you, I am very, very much sober this morning. Your day is my day every day, so I'm taking notes on how you're coping. Good, because I don't know. Oh, I did a 1/4 inch. I did not want the white showing on the outside of the colored frame. Oh, good morning, Mona. Welcome to the S show that's happening here this morning. It's definitely an S show happening. Oh, I'm glad I'm laughing because I could be worse. I could be crying at this point. I'm pretty sure in my brain I said the F-bomb about 4 or 5 times. Oh, okay. Let's get to bordering these. I don't know if we're gonna see white, Andrea. You know what? At this point, I don't give a rat's you know what if I see white. It's just we're gonna go with it. I need this sewing therapy this morning to calm myself down, and here I am rallying myself up. Okay, so here we are. And this looks good. And this looks good. Here we go. Let's get one of these babies bordered up. Yeah, we're seeing some white through. Very little, very sliver. I don't care. I don't. We are this is not going to break me. This is not going to kill me, even though you think it may right now. But I have a lot of strong-willed children I deal with at school during the day. Woo! Very strong-willed. And I am going to take notes from them, and I am going to be strong-willed with this panel. Very strong-willed. All right. I should have just bordered that other quilt. Ay, ay, ay. It's a good thing I'm not going to be taking sewing projects with me. I think I need a break. I think this weekend's going to be a nice break of family and no sewing. All right. Okay, so we have bordered this. It doesn't really matter because I have to trim this down to the size that's in that pattern. So that they did give you what size to trim your panel block to once it's been sashed. And we're seeing white. We're seeing a little sliver, and I don't care. I don't care. Here we go. I don't even care right now if it's wonky because you know what? Butterflies fly in all different ways. Okay, so here we are. And I don't even think I have a ruler big enough. Oh, yes, I do. Here we go. So we're going to take out the big guns. And we are going to trim this down to the size that they would like. Which is, by a miracle, I don't have to trim one side. I just made it. Like, just made it. Very little bit of, very little bit that I need to sliver. Very little bit. So don't be going crazy on the slivering on the one side. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, on this side. So here we go. I should retitle this live. Watch Leanna lose her cool. I'm trying not to. All right, it doesn't even need to be slivered on the other side. We just made it, like just made it. Maybe my next ones I will cut 2 1/4 to give me more. So, okay, so here we go. Here's this. Are you feeling better? Oh, I'm glad you feel. Hi, Babalota. Oh, Babalota. Oh, Mom, you have missed the meltdowns that were going on this channel this morning. After this morning, kiddos pooping their pants will be a walk in the park. LOL. Well. Funny you should say that. Because yesterday you could have just called me a you-know-what teacher. Yeah, I dealt with a lot of that yesterday, so hopefully that won't happen today. But you know, accidents happen, and it's okay. Your honey needs to make a thumbnail for peaceful panels of quilting. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. He did that, and he was crazy. Yes, my daughter. Yes, today I have been a hot mess, Mom, all day. Is this Lucy? You're cool. You might almost be a saint. All right, so here we go. The panel theoretically would. Oh, here we go. Let's try that again. The panel piece theoretically would be in here. Actually, putting that panel piece is making this look a little better. Right? It's making it look a little better. Ooh, I just got very dizzy there for a second. Probably all the... Okay, but now what is going on in here? I feel like we're missing something here. What goes on? Oh, so 2 flying geese come in here, which I haven't even cut those pieces. So that's what goes on in here is 2 flying geese pieces. See? Right there. And once that is there, oh, wait. Yeah, once that is there, another panel piece will come here and another panel piece there. So this is where we're at, folks. Sit down. I am. I am over it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. This is going to look fantastic, but but this quilt is going to give me agita. I already see. I already see it. It's going to give me agita. All right. I don't even know where I left with this. Okay. Here, let's just go with this question. Here we go. Oh, Plymouth, that's right. I never told you how long it took. How many months did the Mayflower take to reach Plymouth? That would be about 4 months. Here, what were the professionals of the 3 men in a tub? There you go. We're going to finish this off. And Mom, when we started this live, my hair was like this. My hair was like this. And then now it's like this. Oh my goodness. All right. So this is a good question for everybody. I can't wait to see all these answers. What were the professionals of the 3 men in a tub? Don't ask me what these men in the tub were doing. I don't want to know. I'm going to think it's some kind of nursery rhyme. So if acquiring, let me know. What are these 3 men doing? How did they get in the tub? And what were their professions? And I'm shutting off irons. I'm going around shutting off irons. But those of you who were here yesterday with me, when I won the battle against the panel, I'm going to see what all these men were doing in that tub and how they got in that tub and what were their professions. So when I win the battle, this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. I'm happy with it. And all it needs is a border, and we will do that later. Actually, we should have done that today. I could have saved myself a whole lot of aggravation. A baker, a tailor, and a cobble maker. A baker, a butcher, a baker, and a candle maker. Bye, Raven. Oh, Pat, your package went out yesterday. No, I packaged it yesterday. I paid for the postage. My honey is dropping off your package today. So it'll have all your Quilts of Valor. Then it'll also have Lynn at Soft Squares top and backing. Pat is right. Rub-a-dub-dub. They were not too bright. The tub would have sunk. The butcher, baker, candlestick maker. This Pat, oh, wait. Oh, the other one, the one where everything went well? The one that everything went well. that one is called, not this one, but the one I just showed is called Hypnotized. And this one that I'm doing is called Bounce. Now, if you follow these instructions, you're not going to have any issues, okay? This is a great pattern. You follow these instructions, you will get a quilt done probably within a couple of hours. I just didn't have all the fabric needed for this, and then that's where it all went to heck. Because then I had to do other things. And then I was cutting wrong. Yeah, it was a hot mess. You guys can go back and watch the replay. Just a question. If you quilt, do you quilt on your sewing machine by hand or on a frame? Or if a frame, do you quilt it by yourself or let the computer do the quilting? Well, I have no computer. I am the computer, but I do have a long arm. That would be perfect for some vintage floral fabrics. Here's my long arm. It's been resting. I really need to dust it off and get a whole lot of tops. Yes, the 1 second. Deb, great to see your cutie out box. We need to see it mounted. Well, yeah, and if Deb would like, I'll send her some tops and she can start practicing. And then, you know, then my tops will be done and I'll be happy. But no. So here we go. These 3 men in a tub, rub-a-dub-dub, I guess. Their professions were the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. I have to look up that rhyme because I now want to know what they're doing. Like why they, like the whole rhyme, not what they were doing, but what their whole rhyme is. Okay. And with that, I am leaving this. I will leave these questions for another day. Everyone have a great day. Relax, chill out. I don't know if I'm going to do any more of this, but I'm going to go over to work where there's another show that I can attend to there. Anyway, have a great day. Bye. And if you don't mind, on your way out, hit that like button. Bye-bye.